Hello everyone, welcome back. In the last video, we converted some images into PDF. This is the code that we have reached till now. If we run this, you can see that these three images that I have kept in this names list, they get converted into a PDF. I ran this and this is the PDF. But if you think about it, this is not normally how we do things on a computer. Uh, won't it be good if we just have to select files, because it's not possible to write down names of every file, and sometimes the names are really big. So we'll do that today, and so let's get started. The first thing that we need is we need a tkinter library. So the first thing that we'll do is we'll pip install tk. Okay, so for me it's already installed. It will take us some time for you, and now we'll import modules. And the first thing that we'll do is import tkinter as tk, and we'll need one other tool from tkinter, and we'll import that from tkinter. Import file dialog, because what we are doing is we want that a file dialog comes out like generally when we select stuff on our computer and then we select files. Yeah, and that's it. We don't want to manually put all the names here. So let's get started. The first thing we need to do is we'll comment this out and we want to select files. So we'll get the names from the open file dialog. Okay, so we'll write names equal to tk dot file dialog dot ask open files. Yeah, okay, so this is it, and we need to convert it into a list. This will give a tuple. I want to it into the list so that we can iterate the previously written code. Let me save it, and when I run it, you will see, voila, now there is a proper dialog box, and yeah, this is what we wanted. And if we go and save this, open these files, and there is some problem here. Oh, I have written this function wrong. I need to write open file names. As you can see is that there are two options: open file name and file names. We'll be using names because we'll be opening multiple files. Okay, so now that I have corrected it, when I run this, you can see I select these three. Let me delete this first. I select these three images, and you saw that this PDF is created here. Okay, so yeah, so now that we are not writing down names manually, which is a very good thing. Another thing, if we want to, if there is a dialog option that made us save it somewhere, so yeah, next we will do that. Now I'll create a save as variable, and what we'll write is we will use file dialog dot ask save as file name. So ask save as file and ask save as file name. We'll do this, and yes, and here in the string, this will be a string. What we'll do is we'll write save as. Okay, let's run this. I'll delete this PDF file once again. Okay, maybe not. I'll open these three. I'll open these three, and I'll save it as we have images one already. I'll say the images 2, but you can see here I have to manually write .pdf. Okay, save, and here is images2.pdf. So yeah, we are going in the right direction. Now we can open and select files, and we can save like this. So when I run this file again, you can see that here there is no filter, all the files are being shown. It would be good that if we just can see the image files, because if we open the PDF file, it will give an error, and we don't want that. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to specify here the type. So the syntax is simple: file types equal to, and there will be a list, and in this list there will be small tuples. And what will be in this tuple? We can write png files, comma, and we'll specify the format .png. You'll see in a minute where it shows. And when we go here, I'll create another tuple. It will be jpg files, and the format would be .jpg. So now that when I run it, it shows here that only PNG files and JPG files. So like this, there will be no Python files, there will be no nothing, just the files that the program handles. So yeah, again, we are moving in the right direction. But if we want to select all the images, like multiple images, here we have 2 JPG and 1 PNG. Let's keep the option of all files, just in case. So I'll write all files, comma, dot asterisk. Yeah. So when I run it again, here you can see I have option of PNG files, JPG files, and all files. Okay, and it will show this first, and this will be the, by default. If we want to if we want to keep JPG as a default, like the first file that shows automatically, you can move it here, but that doesn't matter here right now. So yeah, let's go through this now. We have, when we run this again, let me show you. When we run this again, okay, let me convert this, open, and there is no save type as. We have to manually write like image3.pdf. We have to specify the PDF. But what are we doing here? Image3, it's right here. It has been converted, but we are this program is only for PDF files. So it would be good if it just saves PDF files. So here again, what we'll write again the same syntax: file types, and here file types would be equal to that will be a list, but in this case there will be just a single tuple in this list, and that tuple will be PDF file, and we'll specify the format. It will be .pdf. Okay, let's run this file again, see what happens when we run this. Let me open image3, and I'll say it as image4 and save. There is some error here. Okay, so say file types as this. This is wrong, and I want I have to define default extension. Default extension would be equal to, it will be a string of .pdf. That is just to show there, but to save it as a PDF, this is what we need. Okay, this is what we need. When we run this file, I'll open this image, and I'll like image5, and when I save this, the PDF gets saved automatically. So yeah, again, we are moving in the good direction. But yeah, now we can open files, now we can close files, but this code doesn't look that good. So next, what we'll do is we'll improve the code. And why do we need to improve the code? In case in future we'll when we make the GUI there should be some we need some functions, and it is always good to make the code in functions. So that's what we'll do next. Before making functions, I'll show you some other options that we have in ask opal find names function and save ask save as file function. Okay, so what we can do is we can uh, we can also name that give the window a title of a custom title. We can say title is equal to open files or slash select files, select images. Okay, and when I run this, you can see open file slash select images. Okay, and what we can do is it's automatically opening in the uh, uh, present working directory, but we can also define initial directory. It can be some other directory. Initial dir equal to, what I will do is here is I will specifically ask it to open in the current working directory. So for that we need import os, and from os like os dot get cwd. So what this does is this means os dot get present working directory. Okay, that's it for this one. So when we run this again, this will open again on the same one, but yes, it's different. We have used pwd. We have used get cwd. We can use some other working directly. Maybe you want to open from images folder, or just do you want to save it in this some other folder. That's up to you. And we'll do the same for this. I'll just copy and paste it, and let's do the title. Let's copy both of these. I'll put them here and a comma. Save file, in this case it would be, because this is a single file that we are saving. Sorry, excuse me. Save file. Yeah, now when let me do this, keep good formatting. When I run this, open this, save as, like, I'll write something random. It is in the current working directory, and you can see it's showing other PDF files. And when I save this, it gets saved. Okay, this is, I randomly typed anything into this. Yeah, now let's convert this code into functions for future functionality. So the first thing that what we'll do is we'll open the file. So we'll make two functions. First we'll make an open function, then we'll make convert and save function. Okay, so define a function. We'll name it open files, and this will take no input argument. And let me just copy this in here, and we'll iterate over these names, and we'll open these. Now when I have moved this to function, I need to define it here. And what this function will do, this will return images. Return images. What I can do is I can change the names. This is a convention that I am following. Inside the function, I'll start with underscore and image. Okay, everything I'll do like this. Yeah, I'm just trying to follow some good conventions, and keeps code more understandable. And the next thing, like I said, the next thing that we want to do is we want to convert and save these images. So def convert save, and what this function will do, this will take these images from the above function and it will convert and save them. Okay, so all this code, this will be indented into the function, and this will be images. We will iterate through the images, and now you can see convert these images. We need to keep this inside the function too, because it will not it will be a good practice to keep it there. We'll say convert images. Yeah, let's not do it for everything, every damn thing, but yeah, no. Convert images, converted images. Yeah, so this is the same thing that we were doing but in form of functions. And now let's just call these functions. First we'll get images from open files function, and then what we'll do, we'll convert save these images. Let me run this file and hope this works. I'll select the JPG files. Let me select these two, and I will save them as save something random, and this save PDF will be here. And when we open this, well, this is the same PDF we converted these two images into a PDF using these functions. And now in the next video, what we'll do is we'll create a GUI, because this is still how we don't open files and do tasks on our computer. So we need a GUI. We will click buttons and we will open images, we'll save images, and it will be a nice video. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that video, and thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.